I don't get it, Jamie. I don't get it for anything.
Charlotte came home.
Charlotte has made her way back home. There's just something not right about that.
She's here.
It was just...
Hey, Charlotte. Good to see you.
Hey, sweetie, sorry about that. Don't take it personal, sweetie. Please don't take it personal.
If you do, just blame Lester. It's not
Oh,
me.
Lord, I'm kind of scared to get out now. I am scared to get out. Kippy? Kippy, where are you? All right, come on, Kippy. You're home, Kipsters. Come on, go see your friends. He don't know anybody over here anymore. They're like, where you been, Kippy? Well, I've been on vacation, been glamping with my dad, my other dad. We've been glamping every night. Kippy, you smell different. Kippy, you don't live here no more. Yes, he does. Kippy does live here. Kippy, they're all barking at Kippy. Why y'all barking at Kippy for? Sorry, Kippy. We're gonna miss you, Kippy. I want you all to see how excited everyone is to see Kippy. They don't recognize him or all the smells. They're like, who are you? Or like, we thought you moved. Why are you back? Kippy. Kippy. And the beginning of our stall project begins right here at Tractor Supply, where we're going to be getting the rubber mats that we're going to use as a part of our kick wall. I'm waiting on the fellow with the forklift to bring those over now. All right, so what we have over here are all of the 3-foot kickboard. These are actually rubber horse mats that we're going to use as a part of our kickboards. When we get our 2x6s set, these will screw right into our 2x6s. And I'll tell you what, I really can't say for sure if you break it down by price, because I've not gone as far as priced what it would cost to do all wood. But I will like the fact that you can spray these off. You know, if they get dirty, you don't have to worry about painting things. And we already know how durable these things are. These will last a lifetime. They will last a lifetime. No rot, no rust. And so this is going to be good for our kickboard. All right, so something else that I got And I hope I got the right size. I bought several, or these Ubolts. Now, hopefully, instead of me having to weld, I can use these Ubolts to go around the gate and around the pipe, the aluminum pipe, and then U-bolt the gates into place. And by doing that, I can always take the gates down if for some reason I need to without having to break a weld. And from what I understand, a tack welder, which even though it's convenient, might not be near as durable enough as what you would need to do the job that I want to get done. And I really can't spend the money on a MIG or an arc welder, right, girls? So we're trying to do this job with a little bit of a budget, but we also are going to try some things that I don't think have ever been done. Okay, that's step one. Actually, that's not step one. That's like step 2 or step 3. The entire process, woohoo, po-po, from what I understand is if you ever get pulled over for using your phone while driving, the best way to get out of it is to tell the officer he made a mistake. You were eating a sandwich and that you just finished the sandwich. That's why there's no evidence of it. But that was not your phone. I would not lie to an officer. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. But no, like I was saying, step 1 was the planning, all the thinking and the planning. Step 2 was making those phone calls today with my list of materials I was going to need. Step 3 is actually swinging by to pick up the materials that I had to actually pick up and were not able to be delivered. Step 4 will be receiving all the materials when they come tomorrow, getting everything into place, getting the gates built to keep the horses out of the barn while I'm working. And then of course, step 5 will be the actual project. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit nervous about this. A bit nervous. Okay, I'm on the road. See you back at the ranch. I have a very serious question, so serious comments only. And don't just rush to say anything, just hear me out. Jamie and I have been talking, and she is ready to move these chickens over to their chicken area, their chicken yard. But I told her it's way in the back behind the greenhouse, and I feel bad because these chickens are really enjoying themselves here, scratching along the garden where you see pea pat, here in the flower beds where you see Terrence. And so all that we've noticed is, besides them maybe scratching at the mulch and making a little bit of a mess, they're not really tearing anything up. They're not making it look bad. And I'm sure they're probably eating all kinds of things that are harmful, like ticks, fleas. So my question is this a bad thing? Do these chickens need to be in a chicken yard? Or can they in fact be able to free graze across our yard every day, our garden, and help keep fleas and ticks off of our dogs and spiders and all the things that we don't need crawling around our home? That is my question. Serious inquirers only. You want to say anything about this while I have the video going?
I just know that they
Look
need,
how happy they
need
are.
a coop, and they need to stay
Look
out of my landscaping.
Your landscaping. All I hear is my.
Oh my God.
That's all I hear from you.
That's
is
'cause I'm the
my,
one that maintains
my.
Well, you'll be mad whenever there's not a blade of grass left right here.
But that's
And
the
then
problem.
you'll
They're
be
not
like, "You're
bothering.
chickens."
They're not bothering the beautiful yard.
No.
And I don't think they're really bothering your landscaping. They're just scratching at some of the mulch.
Blusters, they have smashed my rhubarb plants. They've destroyed my rhubarb, and they're eating. They're snacking and dabbling, and they're just tasting things out. And I just think that they need to go to their area. I know that you love them.
Well, I think that, so here's the thing. I don't love them.
Whatever.
No, but here's the thing. If we move them all the way over there, we can't see them unless we walk over there. They're not going to be near as visible. Look how good our dogs are being. Even Kippy. Even old Kippy, our visitor dog, is enjoying watching the chicks. Look at you and me sitting here having our afternoon cocktail watching chickens.
I know.
What would we do if there weren't chickens here? We'd be miserable.
Oh, we'd have to talk.
We'd have to argue and fight about something, but instead we got chickens to laugh at.
Look at Fancy over here.
I know.
She's in the garden. She's like,
But
what do I
she's
find
not
here?
eating your cucumbers. She's not eating your tomato. She's not eating. She's helping do what chickens do.
That's true. We'll see.
So no, no, seriously, guys, we're not going to argue about this. I am just curious, though. Is this a problem for folks who have gardens or flower beds? Pea-Pat, that might be a little bit of an issue. It was cute. It was cute. Everyone
Look, they all thought it was so funny and
They're
fun.
like, Pea-Pat, how did you do it? How was it up there, Pea-Pat?
Oh my God.
Where in the world are y'all going? Pea-Pat, that wasn't that special.
They all ran away after that.
Pea-Pat got in trouble.
Yeah.
But Pea-Pat's gonna get us all in trouble for doing that.
How funny.
She jumped right on top of our lights.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool, Pea-Pat. And then they all took off with her as she flew away.
They're like, we're coming.
Who made her the leader?
I don't know.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.